My name is Emelifon Oge of Let Us Farm. So today you are welcome to Let Us Farm. What we are going to be discussing about today is something that many catfish farmers normally do, but they don't know the implications of what they are doing, whether it is right or wrong. So today we are going to be learning about feeding your catfishes in the morning before sales. Is it going to make your catfish to have very good weight at sales, or is there any implications of this? So this is what we're going to be discussing today, so that you will know the advantages and the disadvantages of things we do. So, if this is your first time of seeing me, my name is Emily Fonwell Oge, and this is Lero's fan page. And all we do here is we try to provide practical solutions to all our agri problems. So, in case you are having any issues with your farm, all you simply need to do is just do a 2 to 3 minutes video of this problem and send it to me. So, when I look at this problem, I will be able to tell you a solution, and this I will do for you free of charge. So don't worry, we are not charging you for anything. All you need to do is just show me what this problem is and I will help you out. And kindly remember, we are not forming any WhatsApp group and we are not on any Telegram page. We're not doing any of such. We are here and we are going to tell you any problem, anything that you want live and direct. And if there's any issue, kindly use the comment section. So this particular topic we are discussing today is a practice that many farmers do, and they just do it because people have said it needs to be done. So let us find out whether this is good or it is bad. Welcome back. So normally we all understand that feeding your catfish is the best. That's for you to make your fishes grow. They have growth, they have weight, and everything you are looking for in the business is through feeding. Yes. But now the issue is when you are about to make your sales, is it good to feed your catfishes or is it not good to feed them? Many people are of the opinion that some people even do it that 2 to 3 hours before you sell, you do eba and give your catfish. The idea is for this eba to make them to have very good body weight so that when they enter scale, they just give you a very nice weight. Yes, this sounds as a very good idea, but there are implications to everything we do. But some of us may never know why some of these implications happen. You may also notice that even when your buyers come to farm and want to buy and they discover that you have fed your fishes, most of the buyers won't buy. Then very few will buy with complaints and everything like that. All right, let me break it down. There are, like I said, there are implications to everything we do, but necessarily we may not know. First of all, there is this implication that if you feed your catfishes 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours before you sell, there's a very large implication that during sales, those catfishes will start vomiting. You may have noticed it, but your mind may not even go there. And if you have new buyers, I don't know, they may not even know. Then if you have, maybe you are supplying to hotel restaurants, those people may not even understand exactly why your catfishes are vomiting. But the main reason why they are vomiting is that you just fed them. Like I always say, catfishes, they have a very slow digestive system. So what this implication is that it takes time for the food that they eat to get broken down and digested in their system. So if you just fed them on this few hours before sales, there is high possibility that they are going to vomit. So the best you can do if you want to feed is you feed 24 hours before sales. For instance, if you are selling tomorrow morning, you feed yesterday night. Feed them yesterday night. Feed them as much as you can. That is even the best, because by that morning, most of the food would have digested. Just few may not have been digested. So when they are now cropping the food, that's when they are harvesting. There will be no implications of you seeing them vomit their feed back. That's one of the things that you will do. Now, another thing is this: it's not just about vomiting. Now, you may have noticed sometimes that sometimes after sales, you discover that your some fishes die. Even people that buy for you may complain that fishes die. It is as a result of this feed, because when the feeds are not digested, completely digested, especially for big fishes, when you move them, you discover that some may die in the process of that movement. I will later discuss about what makes fish to die after sales, but part of this reason is feeding. So when you feed them and this feed is not yet digested, I'm talking of your big fish. You will see very big fish, even a fish weighing 4 kg. You just fed it, and in some couple of hours, you disturb it by removing it and all these things. You discover that they die. Even you, who is the seller, gets confused at what is happening. At times, it happens that you lose a lot from those that die, because the truth is that if your buyers come to buy, and in the process of cropping the feed, putting in their different carry-on, that's their bucket and whatever they brought to buy, if fishes die there, they will remove that fish. They will not buy it. Then the ones that say, okay, we'll buy it, they will drop the price of the fish. They will tell you that the fishes, they are dead. And if you put the fish in the bucket and they start changing color, they won't buy it. They will say these fishes are about to die. That before we get to our destinations, these fishes will die and become a problem to us. That shortage will not affect the buyer. It is you, the seller, that will bear it. That's the truth. So, but you may never know part of the reasons that causes this. But I'm just telling you today that one of the reasons is because you just fed the fishes. Now, these feeds are not digested, especially for very big catfishes. It affects them seriously. So there is no need. Then another thing is this: people don't know, but for you to have weight, even you as a human being, when you eat, for you to have good weight, you need digestions to happen. It's when the food digests, when the food settles down, that you have weight. Now, you just fed the catfish. The food have not yet settled down. It is just carried in the tummy, in the belly. It sees big tummy and all these things. It won't get weight now. But if it digests, it now enters the system. So the thing will have weight. So, but everybody has his own funny, funny theory. But this I'm telling you is that for those who understand biology very well, you can go and understand and read about breaking down of food molecules. It is when digestion takes place that they enter your bloodstream. That is when you have weight. But when you are still carrying it in the tummy will just swell up and go one side. You will not see the weight you are looking for. And then you see the funny side, you did not get the weight you're looking for, and then it goes about to cause more problem for you. So meaning that you are going to have a double loss. So why are you doing it? Even if you want to do the eba that people do, which I have said many times, that it gives you little or nothing, because eba is chaff, and chaff doesn't contain weight. But yes, eba is very good. It has energy and all those stuff. But even if you want to do that, kindly do it a day before. Allow digestion to take place. And that is when you know whether the chaff would ever give you weight. So, why I'm saying this is that sometimes some of these things may appear funny, but scientifically, you discover that they are not funny, because the thing about science is that it comes with proof of this. It doesn't come with assumption. But when it is not science, you do it based on assumption. You assume. And whenever you assume, your assumption claim to be right. But when it is now proven, then you discover that that assumption may not really be what you think. So, like I'm trying to explain to you, is that when food have not yet digested, it may not really give you the weight you are looking for. But when the food have digested, they enter your system. So when somebody carries you, say, this guy is heavy. That's just what I'm trying to prove here. So feeding your catfishes before sale, it has a counterproductivity, especially when you have very big fishes. When you have very big fishes, it has a very large counterproductivity. And like I said, you have to look at people who wants to buy your fishes. If these guys are people that are experienced in the business and some of them are traveling, they won't touch the fish. Because anybody traveling with a fish that is fed, it knows that it's going to lose money, because most of the fishes are going to die. Then, if it is somebody else that understands this thing, will tell you that, look, by the time he takes these fishes home and the food digests now, it's a different thing he's going to see. Because you are calculating that this food have not digested, so they give you more weight. Then he is now bringing the logic that yes, because they are giving you more weight, when he gets home, it won't be the same weight. Now, who is going to lose at the end of the day doesn't matter. But this is an argument because as anybody that comes to buy something for you is coming comes to buy something from you is coming with a winning argument. So even if the argument is not correct, for the fact that it's something that people are seeing, it is correct. So you are banking on the same argument that he's still banking on the argument that okay, you just fed this thing to have more weight, and he is still banking on the argument whether it is correct or not correct. He's still telling you that you just fed this thing so that it will have more weight, meaning that when the food digests, he will lose. But we know that he will not lose. But yes, it's still the same argument, and he is right because it is about business, and business is about interest. So you see, at the end of the day, what is the profit? So my advice to anyone is that before you sell your fishes, if you want to sell your fishes, feed them the night before. Feed them very, very well the night before so that there will be digestion. Most of the fishes will digest the food very well. And in the morning, when they are disturbed, just very few may just have the issue of non-digestion. And those few will not have any issues in giving you the result you want to get. But when you don't feed them, and go to feed them in that morning, you now create a lot of problems. You even wasted money on the feed you use because many of your buyers will not buy it. So it becomes another problem, another headache trying to manage these buyers to buy your feed. So the question is, what is the gain? And you see that there's no gain. Instead, you create more and more problems for yourself. So have I said anything that you don't understand? So is there anything you would like me to explain better? Kindly use the comment section. And like I said, if you're having issues in your farm, simply do a 2 to 3 minutes video when you are feeding these fishes and send to me. So I will be able to help you tackle the situation. Until I come your way next time, I remain yours, Noel Oge, Emily form of Let Us Farming. Keep farming. It's a way of life.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.